Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Microsoft 64-bit, and we have finally made it to Service Pack 2 of Microsoft 64-bit. And in Service Pack 2, we will be dealing with bundled software. This is software that comes standard on both Mac and Windows. And to start things off, we're going to look at Windows bundled software. We're going to start with very simple pieces of software. We're going to go to search, and we're going to go ahead and type in Note, which should prompt us with Notepad. In this episode, we're going to look at WordPad and Notepad and see the differences between the two. Type in Word. We see WordPad up here. And now and forevermore in all of my videos, I will be using the zoom in pan effect, which I didn't do in the last service pack. But since we're going to get into more detailed, informative stuff, I thought it would be nice to use the pan effect. So that will be used in most of my videos. Right here I have Notepad, and right here I have WordPad. These two software programs come standard on Windows. If you have Windows XP, it comes in Windows XP, and it's also here in Windows Vista. If you have Windows XP, you see it looks a little different. Well, it's pretty much the same, but with the Windows Vista aerial effect on, it makes it a little bit different. But overall, it's still the same. And Notepad, this is good for quick messages like "Hi Mom," stuff like that. Save it as a text document. Go ahead and save it to the desktop. We could say "Hi Mom," and we could save it as a little text document. And these text documents in Notepad, they're good for writing down or jotting down quick messages. Also, WordPad is nice. It allows you to format better. So if I did "Hi Mom," and maybe something like "This is my message to you," and then we can do some fancy stuff with it. WordPad is really just a little bit more advanced. You can change the color if you want. Go ahead, change it to blue if you want. You can go ahead and change the size with these nice buttons here. You have the bold, italic, and underline if you want. This just makes it a little bit fancier. You can also change the font. If you want, we can select the text and we can go ahead and change from all of these fonts. This looks nice. And go ahead and do that. That's basically, ooh, that's too small. That's basically what WordPad does. It's really just a more advanced type of version of Notepad. We can go ahead and save this. And the difference is, with Notepad, you typically always save them in text format. In Windows Vista, you have the option to only save it in text format, unless you're doing an HTML document, which I'll show that in a few seconds. But in WordPad, you have the option to save them in a rich text format, which you're able to open this document in various word processors like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Works, Pages, and iWork, OpenOffice as a writer, and so forth. Those different word processors. You can save it as a text document or a text document formatted in MS-DOS, in uncoded text document. So let's work in here. We're gonna save this again as a rich text. Now I want to look at this program in particular, Notepad. This is a great program if you're going to write HTML. HTML, I will do an exclusive service pack on that. But just to have a little fun, we can do a quick. I already have an HTML document right here. We're gonna open it up, and this is a simple, very simple HTML document that I wrote. And if I open it, and in my browser, it shows a very simple text HTML document. It shows the title up in the tab bar here. It shows the title of the document as well as a nice little paragraph message. Now, if you want to really work in Notepad, I think it's a great HTML writer, editor. So go ahead and type in the HTML tag, put a nice title, and we'll title this new page. If you don't know what I'm doing, which I'm sure some of you don't, please don't worry. I'm just doing a simple work. I'm doing simple work in this document. We titled it new page. Next, we're going to give it a header or a head, put the head tag, and then we'll head this a new HTML document. And then we'll close this, and we'll do a nice body paragraph. Just doing a little something. This typo. This is a new HTML doc used in Notepad. Okay, and then we can close that out, and then we can close the body out. Like so. Make sure we have that slash, and then we'll close the HTML document. And then when we're done, we can go ahead and we can make sure everything's correct in the HTML document. We have the title, name, new page. The header is a new HTML document, and the body says this is the new HTML document used in Notepad. I think we're gonna say made. And then when we want to save it, we can save it as HTML. It will save it as HTML. Always put .html if you're going to save the Notepad documents in HTML format, so that you can view it in your browser. And here it is. And then we can open it up. And there we go. We have a nice, very, very basic HTML. We see that the tab bar says new page. The title is a new HTML document, and so forth. And so that's basically it. I normally use Notepad only for HTML, but you can use it to do very simple messages if you prefer. You can use WordPad if you would like. Find WordPad, and there you go. In WordPad, you can use it to make more advanced messages that you really don't need to use. It's a good alternative if you don't want to use a major program like Microsoft Word. So that's basically it for this video. We just wanted to look at Notepad and WordPad and show you the differences between the two and how Notepad is more simpler. WordPad is a little bit more professional. So that's it for this video.